Okay, good morning. Welcome to
KidMath50.
math number 50. Can you believe we've done 50 of these this
Wow.
year? Yeah, it's
Halfway to 100.
halfway to 100. So we've been working on completing the square, right? And everything we've done up to today has had a 1 on the x squared term. And so we've figured out how to do stuff with 1 with the x squared term, but now I'm giving you a challenge, one that doesn't have a 1. It starts with a 2x squared now. So how do you think you would want to approach a problem like
Well, we
that?
can make it have a 1
How?
by dividing everything by 2.
Okay, so in that case, what would my new equation be?
X squared plus 3x over 2 minus 4 is 0. Still 0.
Okay, now why is that a legal thing to do?
Because if you do something to one side, you do it to the other. And 0 divided by 2 is still 0.
Okay, as long as you do the same thing to two sides of an equation, and those things are equal,
Yes.
those two sides should remain equal as long as the operation you're doing is legal. Remember that example from a few videos ago where we divided by 0?
Yeah.
Which is illegal. As long as you do something legal to both sides of an equation,
Yes. And this
equality will remain.
is legal.
Okay, now, our completing the square idea, we always took this coefficient and divided it by 2. So what's 3/2 divided by 2?
It's 3/4.
3/4. And now what's 3/4 squared?
It's 9/16.
So that's what we get to add to both sides of the equation now. So I like to do it like this. X squared plus 3/2 x plus 9/16 minus 9/16. So I just add 0 to this side of
Yes,
the equation.
and that's
Minus
legal.
4 equals 0. Okay. What is this equation now? Why did I pick 9/16? What is squared here?
Well, 3/4.
X plus 3/4.
Yes.
X plus 3/4 squared equals 4 plus 9/16 on the other side.
Yeah, well, 4,
4 is how many 16ths?
it's 64.
Okay, and 64 plus 9 is
It's 73.
73 16ths. Okay. Take the square root of both sides. X plus 3/4 equals plus or minus. We always remember the
Yes.
plus or minus. Square root of 73 on the top. On the bottom is what?
It's just 4.
4. Square root of 16 is 4. So x plus 3/4 equals plus or minus the square root of 73 over 4. And that, therefore, I'll go back all the way up here, back up just a touch. X equals negative 3/4 plus or minus the square root of 73 all over 4. Okay. Now, for fun, let's simplify that just a little bit more. X equals negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 73 all over 4. The denominator's
Yes.
the same on both. And now we might ask ourselves, well, I wonder what that is. Right? The square root of 73 is in between which two numbers?
Well, it's in between 8 and 9.
8 and 9.
Because
So
60 squared to 64 squared to 81.
yeah, and in fact, it almost feels like it's right in between them, right? It's between 64 and 81.
Yes.
Okay, so let's just say it's 8.5.
Alright.
It's about 8.5. So this is about minus 3 plus 8 plus or minus 8.5 all over 4, which is about negative 3 plus 8.5 is 5.5 over 4. And negative 3 minus 8.5 is minus 11.5 all over 4. Okay?
Alright.
Well, 5.5 divided by 4, well, 55 divided by 4, well, we know 56 divided by 4, because 56 is 8 times 7, so 56 divided by 4 is 14.
Yes.
So this is about 1.4, okay, and minus 11.5 over 4.
So, well, minus 12 over 4, that's negative 3.
Right, so this is a little bit less than negative 3, so maybe it's 0.5 less, so let's call it negative 2.9, about.
Alright.
Okay, so there we go. We get two solutions that look like that. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so dealing with the coefficient in the front that's not 1, is actually pretty easy. You just
Yeah.
divide the whole equation by it.
All right.
Good job, sweetheart. Good job.